The objective for this lesson is to be able to identify and compare the standard units of volume or capacity. The students will develop an understanding of the relative sizes of standard units, including ounces, cups, pints, quarts, and gallons. Please note that in 4th grade, conversion of units is kept to converting large to smaller units. In previous lessons, students were introduced to the standard units for weight measurement, such as pounds and ounces. They learned the relative size of each unit and learned to convert from larger to smaller units. Now, we will extend that skill to compare the standard units of measure for volume or capacity. For 4th graders, the terms volume and capacity will be used interchangeably. Students will be working to develop a solid understanding of the relationships between these units as shown on the table. A fluid ounce measures liquids and is abbreviated with an FL for fluid and an OZ for ounces. 8 fluid ounces is equal to 1 cup. A cup can also measure liquids and is abbreviated with a C. 1 cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces. A pint is abbreviated as PT. Each pint contains 2 cups. A quart is abbreviated QT. A quart is made of 2 pints. A gallon is abbreviated as GAL. Each gallon is made up of 4 quarts. A fluid ounce is used to measure the capacity or volume of a liquid. This is in contrast to the ounce that students learned about in order to measure the weight of a solid. Each fluid ounce is marked with a hash line on this measuring cup. It takes 8 fluid ounces to create 1 cup. The pint is the next largest volume measurement. A pint is made up of 2 cups. It can also be made up of 2 sets of 8 fluid ounces. This larger measuring cup holds a pint, as does this cream container. Our next unit of capacity measurement is the quart. It is made up of 2 pints. This means it can also be made of 4 cups. So this 32-ounce drink holds a quart, or you may also find a quart-sized cardboard container of milk or juice. The gallon is the largest volume or capacity for standard measurement. A gallon is made up of 4 quarts. Milk commonly is available in a 1-gallon jug like this. Learning to recognize the relative size of each of these units of volume takes practice. Students may see and use a couple of tools to help them understand the relationship between these units, such as this area model or a bar representation. As students gain a greater understanding of the models, they can move to converting measurements using a 2-column table. Let's first use what we know about multiplication to determine the number of cups in 3 quarts. Look at the 2-column table. We can write in 1 quart. We know from the visual that there are 4 cups to 1 quart. How many cups are in 2 quarts? Using multiplication, we can multiply the 4 cups times 2 and get 8 cups in 2 quarts. We will follow the same pattern to find out how many cups there are in 3 quarts. 12 cups. We could continue this pattern to find out how many cups are in 4 quarts. If we need to find out how many ounces there are in 3 quarts, we will take what we know from our graph and table. From the bar graph, we can see that there are 8 ounces in 1 cup. We want to find out how many ounces are in 3 quarts. Looking at our 2-column table, there are 12 cups in 3 quarts. If there are 8 ounces in 1 cup, then how many ounces would be in 12 cups? We would multiply 12 cups by 8 ounces to get a total of 96 ounces in 3 quarts. Another way to problem solve is by using the area model. This model is used more for adding and subtracting cups, pints, and quarts from a gallon. Let's use the following problem. Paxton is making ice cream and needs 3 quarts of whipping cream. There are already 3 pints in the fridge. How much whipping cream does he need to buy? Using the 4x4 array to represent 1 gallon, we can cross out vertically 1 quart, since we know he only needs 3 quarts. Paxton already has 3 pints. Knowing that 1 pint is equal to 2 cups, we can highlight the amount of whipping cream he already has. How much whipping cream does Paxton need to buy? It looks like Paxton still needs to buy 6 cups, or 3 pints, or 1 quart and 1 pint. Using the visual 4x4 model is a quick way to add and subtract standard capacity amounts for students. In this lesson, students learn to recognize the common units of volume and capacity measurement in the customary system of measure. We met this objective by learning the approximate or relative size of each and by learning how these units relate to one another. We also solved real-world problems using standard capacity.